Now currently the Nordic Curl is seen as one of the best hamstring exercises that you can do. It not only works the hamstrings, but the calves, the low back, and there's lots of people preaching how it bulletproofs the posterior chain. Now I've only had a little bit of experience with it playing around in a gym environment. I've never set up something at home to train it, and it definitely has some challenges. It's super hard to set up with home equipment. It can be a super intense exercise, which means that a lot of people train it incorrectly or only train a certain range of motion, the top part, and then they just fall through the bottom part. So let's have a play today with the equipment that I have here. See if we can set up something that works, and we can also scale the intensity so we can work that full range of motion. Now I'm not sure if this is going to work, but the idea is that I'm going to put my squat rack here. Then I'm going to load a barbell up. I'm going to use this bar to stop it moving in that direction. I'm going to need some sort of pad for my knee and for the back of the calves underneath the bar. Okay, so I'm thinking something like this for the knees so we can make it adjustable. One of the hardest things is making this comfortable enough to fully commit to the exercise. If it kills the back of your calves, it's going to back off a lot from the exercise. Now, one option is to use a partner to hold onto your calves as you go into this. Now, obviously that's only achievable if you have someone to hold onto your legs that you trust and is also strong enough to hold onto you. So I'm hoping 100 kilos is going to be enough. I'm just under 80 kilos, 78, 79 kilos. So 100 should definitely be enough. Okay, so the idea is that we're going to set up into this position. Now that puts way too much pressure into the lower calf there. So I can't commit to that. So I'm going to have to put some sort of pad between there. Okay, so as long as I position that pad correctly and the bar's fully up against that upright, it feels like I could put 110% into that. But you see the downside is that I drop dramatically here and there's no real tension on that last half. Now I can support myself with my hands. So as I go down, I can lightly touch and I can push myself back up for the concentric. But there's a lot of dropping in that movement. Now the next challenge for me, because I'm not so conditioned with the movement, is trying to work out how I can get the intensity right where I'm going to get good training for the biggest range of motion possible. So when I'm in this position, I'm just going to see now if I keep my hip closed and my knee closed, where does my nose get to? Come back up again. Now all I'm going to do is use a target and slowly move that target further away. So I'm going to use the magic red pen to place that down, see if I can get my nose to touch and then come back up from there. Now if that feels okay, I just increase the distance of the pen, so take it out a little bit further, see if I can do that one. That's challenging for me. I'm not going to be able to get back up. But that's an easy way I can scale it, and it's nice and measurable because I can measure the distance from the bar to the marker for my next set or my next session. Another way is to use a band. So exactly the same setup, but now I've got the band around the pull-up bar. I can put this probably around like this, see if that helps me. So that, I remember I couldn't get the concentric on the band where it is now. Let's see. Yeah, so I can get back up with that band help now. Now I could double the band up and put my arms in the loop of the band. So like this, I think this is going to help me too much now. Yeah, like that's not going to work. So that takes me all the way down. But obviously you can change the height of the band, the thickness of the band, and then how I hold it. So I could hold it in front of myself like this and then come down and then put my arms out to come back up. So that's going to help me in some way differently if the attachment point on the body changes. The downside of that is it's not measurable because I'm moving it around during the repetition, so it's not really repeatable to get it exactly the same each time. So I prefer, if you can, to have the band actually on you like this, and then I can do my full rep. See, I can't get back up there because I try to go past the pen. So I'm going to add this in once or twice a week to see how I progress with it. I'm going to take that measurement now. Actually, let's measure it. Okay, so with my unconditioned hamstrings, we're looking at 1.4 meters. So I'm just going to slowly condition my body to it. I'm just going to do 3 sets of 3 repetitions at that distance with the goal of moving that up to a 5x5 as soon as possible. Let me know your thoughts on this setup. Have you got any other ideas how it could be done better at home? Are you training Nordic curls? Let me know down in the comments. And if so, how are you setting it up? If you're interested in coaching, check out my app. Link is down in the description. Me and Rose are going to shut the garage door before we get soaked. Speak to you in the next one.